Happy Mother's Day.
I'm working like my ass off.
I know.
Christmas stuff. Who gives a about Christmas decoration? But I need to do it, right? I was trying to get the kid reunited with the mom. Give me a break.
Barbies and Kens, gays and theys, I've gathered you all here because it's not psychosis this time. It really is the CIA. They've secretly placed me in a very small experimental test group. And the purpose of this experiment? To answer one question. Is Melania Trump iconic? TikTok is feeding me Melania Trump glazed TikToks, and the propaganda is working. Melania Trump, you did not get me on the philanthropy, but you do look swag in these edits. But I'm not a beginner to liking political wives. I mean, I like Jackie Kennedy. I love Princess Diana. I love Michelle Obama. At least these political wives give me a reason to root for them. Michelle Obama, she's eloquent, she's stylish, she's gorgeously educated, and she's a black woman. Hey, you're not one of them creepy virtue-signaling SJWs, are you? No, I promise this time it's not, but look at my face. It's clearly Oriental. I was not getting rights anytime soon. As a person with an Oriental face, I'm just reheating black activists' nachos. There being a black first lady means there's a chance for me, someone with an Oriental face, to seize control of the nation one day. Oh, no. You know why I like Jackie Kennedy. She's the most brunette woman in America, and she got cheated on with by the most blondest woman of America. I mean, I have to stand or else I'm anti-feminist. And similarly to Princess Diana, I like her because her husband was cheating on her with his ex and divorced her for the same ex, and then she died a mysterious death. And ever since then, every boomer, Gen X, millennial woman felt the omnipresence of her death ever since. But what about the curious cases of Melania Trump and Rama Dawaji? Let's get into it. Cunt. Cunt, spelled C-U-N-T. Used in a sentence? Let's observe the word in its natural habitat. Gay people in the comment section of Beautiful Woman. She ate contaminated food at the mother buffet and had explosive slayeria. A motherquake of 9 on the cunter scale. She slayed the role of mother in the newest Quentin Tarantino movie. OMG, she used a slayer rifle to shoot the mother bullet into the head of John F. Constantine. Just wow. Gay people, you will always have rights, as long as I have something to say about it. And that's why you should vote for me in the upcoming election of forever. And I'm not saying this is a Boco's Rascula situation, but hit that subscribe button. You may be asking yourself still, what even was that? What does the word mean? Yeah, my bad, let me try a little bit harder. In 2012, Azalea Banks, she did this interview with Hunger magazine, where she addressed the scandal of her using the word cunt in her new music. This term, cunt, has roots in New York underground, black, and Latino LGBT Vogue and ballroom culture. Something that us Gen Pop just didn't have context for at the moment. Unless you were a early investor of the cultural show RuPaul Drag Race.
Girl, look how orange you fucking look, girl.
This interview got clipped with this iconic line that gets repeated on Flop Talk every day.
How could you not say cunt? Like, that's cunt. Like,
but what is this cunt renaissance happening in the underground ballrooms of New York? In the ballroom, if someone says, that's cunt, what she means is, she ate.
Oh, thank you.
She devoured.
I gotta wait.
She snapped.
Sorry? No, wait.
She is the moment.
Now, come on now.
Which is more LGBT ballroom lingo, but if you haven't gotten it yet, it just means feminine peak precision. But this word of cunt carries the incredible culture of black, Latino, LGBT, Vogue, and ballroom culture. And that's why it spread so far from voguing, drag culture, stan culture, and into the general culture. But is she cunt? Is she cunt? I don't know. I mean, let's ask the audience. Melania is my fave first lady. Not because she did anything good for the country, but because she served so much cunt, which really is what we needed the most. She's so Slavic-coded. What a diva. Poor girl, she just wanted a Birkin and now she's first lady. I love her cold and hateful gaze. Here's just a picture of her mug with 25k likes. I will not be daft. All these comments validate this tabloid version of Melania Trump, where she's a gold digger, she's icy, she only wants you for your money. But the thing is, people love this bad faith tabloid version of her, and sometimes even without the meta irony of it all. Like, even the worst, most dubiously truthful tabloid version of Melania Trump, the cold, the money hungry, the gold digging Eastern European escort, it still frames her as kind of iconic.
Did you fall in love then?
it was a connection.
Because imagine if that really was the narrative, that she was some Eastern European escort and she just rode the right John's coattail and now she's the First Lady of the United States. She one-tapped the American dream. How is that not peak female precision?
How could you not say cunt? Like, that's cunt.
Like, if that really were the narrative, if there was a sliver of disingenuity to her motives, it only amplifies the iconism of her every hand slap, every big hat, every slightly 1,000-yard stare, every month-long disappearance. She keeps wearing giant hats. It just would go down as one of the greatest humorous spectacles of the White House. But there's a trending sentiment on TikTok right now. Am I too woke? It's meant to make fun of oneself when you're being too sensitive. Now, I personally don't mind being sensitive for the sake of other people, but I don't want to deprive myself of harmless fun. So here's my question for the culture. Should we assign culturally loaded labels to someone outside the culture that created it? Because, let's be honest, nobody in this ballroom voted red. To answer this question, we have to dissect the autonomy of the word cunt. In mainstream American society, cunt sits just a tier below an actual slur, but ballroom took this forbidden word and glam reversed it into this high form of praise. Cunt is a meta-ironic masterpiece. So, when you call someone outside of the culture cunt, that's still meta-ironic. We are doing exactly what the word is born to do. Excluding reclaimed racial slurs for obvious reasons. So, I guess my real question for the culture is, he cooked, she ate. Bitch, who's doing the dishes? Who has to do the dishes when I play metaphysical Barbie with my political wives? Who does the dishes when I like Melania Trump in a meta-ironic way? Well,
Hi, Mr. President. Congratulations.
Did you watch it?
I did not.
being really frank with you. Sentient and afraid, you've made it this far into a political-ish video and you still haven't claimed your place in the culture war? What are you, a coward? Alright, fine, you got me. Come close. Closer. Great! Now that you know what mistakes are in this conversation, we gotta slip out of the fun LGBT jargon and into the not fun political theory jargon. We need to talk about soft power. We need to talk about the Kardashians. I'm gonna be a little bit mean. The Kardashians are a creepy family. They move through culture like a single organism. Like, if you wanna know which ethnic aesthetic is currently trending, just look at how the Kardashians look like and who they're dating. They absorb what's culturally hot and remix it into their personalized brand. You all remember when Kylie stole Blac Chyna's lips and boyfriend and then claimed her new lips were the result of her cosmetics line, which goes on to make her a billionaire within 5 years. And when the trend is over, they shed it like skin and move on to the next trend. Weird. But honestly, they're almost a perfectly fine-tuned thingamabobber for measuring the intangible modern culture. So let's see what Kim Kardashian posted on her Instagram story to get a pulse on things. Oh. Uh-oh. Right. So if it's just little old me tickled by the irony of Melania Trump trying to skinwalk Jackie Kennedy only to revert back to being an aloof trophy wife, then nothing happens. It's harmless because who am I? I'm just enjoying the natural humor of life. But Kim Kardashian in the same CIA experiment as me? No, that's no good. I don't know that Kim woman. But if I posted a captionless picture of Melania Trump in one of her fuck-ass hats, the joke would be obvious. It's a hyper-polarizing political moment, and my only contribution is, but I like her hat. But when Kim Kardashian does the same bit, it stops being a joke, and it starts being soft power, even by accident. It gives Melania Trump's dubious image of the First Lady a second life. It legitimizes it. It repackages her aloofness to diva behavior. I just know she voted for Kamala without him knowing, and pumps it back into the culture machine by the hundreds of millions. And if this is already happening to Melania Trump, a woman barely trying, imagine what's gonna happen the minute when Rama Dawaji appears in a single flattering clip doing literally anything. The culture machine is gonna eat her up. It's already happening. Rama still hasn't uttered a single word publicly, but Vogue already coined her haircut as the Rama. Let's address the new kids. Gen Zs are freshly cognizant citizens. Newly political, newly enfranchised, very aware of the chaos they're inheriting. And I know this quirk is not specific to Gen Z. I mean, every human has joked their way through a kerfuffle. But the difference is now scale. Gen Z can broadcast every thought and feeling across the entire internet, and the internet sends it back to them in tenfold. So a small coping mechanism turns into a generational defying quirk. It's the reflex to remix cynicism into irony until it feels survivable. It's the quirk that lets me enjoy Melania Trump edits recreationally. It's the same quirk that gives Kim Kardashian the same internal vibe check to post a captionless Melania pic strictly for her style. Now, we know political wives collecting soft power is not a new strategy. It is historically the matriarch's job to collect soft power to funnel it back into the hard power of the patriarch. Our Princess Diana was so good at it that she eclipsed the whole patriarchy-matriarchy power structure.
His wife at first declined to show her face. The mayor was startled by the frenzied flashes until the princess explained she'd simply lifted her head.
She became the leading power unit, a one-woman cultural force the monarchy could not contain. But the reason I'm focusing on Melania today, it's because of her unintentional and convoluted way of collecting soft power. I find it funny, but I also find it unsettling. Like, can I compliment Melania Trump's hat without nudging anyone closer to a vote that may make everyone's health insurance go up? Am I making everyone do my dishes? I mean, if I had to convince myself so I can keep enjoying this hedonistic entertainment, I would argue, I don't know, probably not. The current president, at least in my lifetime, is the most polarizing presidential candidate. Everybody knows where they stand with him already. I'm unsure if Melania Trump can push that needle. But soft power has always mattered. Coca-Cola still spends hundreds of millions of dollars advertising a product that every human recognizes. So even when the public seems unmovable, companies and political families still invest in maintenance, which gives even the littlest image rehabilitation, even the silliest little hat compliment, might not be as harmless as we think at the moment. But there's no hard data showing us that Melania's diva behavior moved voters in any institutional way. Nothing statistically significant, nothing you could plot on a chart. And honestly, that's not why I made this video. I made this video because it was fun, and because I want my future kids to understand the niche, convoluted conundrums of navigating politics in the age of social media and this generation's lost art form of inside thoughts. I want my kids to be able to smell the coffee the morning Raman Dawaji's husband becomes mayor of New York. The same way I asked my parents how the coffee smelled like the morning Princess Diana died. Honestly, this is more of an anthropology video. And to be very, very frank with you, I already knew the conclusion to this video long before I started parsing out this thought experiment. If engaging in Melania Trump edits makes this situation feel more survivable to you, by all means, get your laugh in for the day and just try to move on.
Data inconclusive. This one's got worms for brains.